Alright guys and girls, welcome back to another video. So we'll just bring this screen down a little bit. Anyway, so hope you guys and girls are having a lovely morning. So I'm using my Rode NT1A microphone. That gives me some good quality sound when I'm doing this look on Game Pass for the PC. Now if I click out here, we can see this is the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. What is happening, all the games, all the recently added games here as well, so we can have a look at those in a minute. And trending right now, what is trending, so see which games are on the rise in your area. And then picks for you, discover your next favorite game. Well, I might be getting back to this at some point, SnowRunner, because it's actually installed onto the hard drive, on my NVMe drive, 2TB drive. And Hearts of Iron, maybe I'll probably do that at some point, see how that's going. Coming to Game Pass. What's actually leaving Game Pass though, that's the thing. And then we've got EA. So I've got Ultimate Pass. Actually, I've installed this already, or the pre-install. So Redfall coming 2nd of the 5th, 2023. Hopefully I'll be playing it on day one once it's released. See how crap the game is and stuff, or not, from Xbox, depending on if we're gonna like it or not. I'd say it's kind of like Left 4 Dead, but with vampires instead of zombies. That's how I'm perceiving what the video trailers are like. Anyway, so I haven't done a Game Pass update for a very, very long time. So I just want to sort of try and get into it, see what they've got at the moment on here, and see if any of these games are worth it. I will do at some point an xCloud, what games are supported on xCloud, so we can see what games we can play on the xCloud itself, on the Xbox xCloud. Also, you can do it on a PC. I've got 300 megabytes up, and I've got 300 megabytes down now, so I've got no problem handling xCloud or any cloud gaming for that instance. But we will do some testing in the future videos. But I need to probably download the xCloud app, because I think someone said there's an app where you can download and it plays a lot better. I think in 1080-60. I'm not too sure, but I will look into that. Now, let's get into it further ado. All PC games. So, at the moment, we'll have a look at, what's this here? Save the day and save the world. Be a hero by saving mankind and the planet. So, these are Assassin's Creed, Odyssey, you've got Origins. I may get back into this series of games at some point and may do some videos on this channel. Seeming these games are actually on the Game Pass. As long as they don't take them off, it'd be pretty brilliant. Also, we've got Battlefield Revolution. I think that is, I don't know, I know Battlefield 1, I think that's the DLC Revolution, I think. So I'm not too sure if that's the full game or not. Ben 10 Power Trip, not played that one, but that looks quite cool to play maybe at some point and do some videos on. Crackdown 3, played the first 2 games, was amazing. And for a game itself, like the series of games are really good. I played this on the Xbox Series S when it first came out, and it was okay. It ran okay. Because I'm using my 2080 anyway. I've got my RTX 2080 in the computer. I have to turn some settings down, maybe some of the resolution a little bit to like 1440p, but it seems to run it fine anyway. So as long as I've got VSync on, you should be fine. The Darkest dungeon. So that kind of looks like maybe was that a Dungeons and Dragons style thing. I don't know if that would be, or something Dungeons sort of style game. Not heard of it, but we might check it out in the future videos. Super Pets: The Adventures of Crypto and Ace. Ooh, that sounds good. Then we got Doom from 1993. I may actually go back into that at some point and play that game as a classic. Then we got Doom 3. I wasn't too impressed by Doom 3, to be honest. Doom 64, the original game, which was on the N64, as the name of the title, 64 on it. It was the original classic, gone to PC and console gaming. Was actually a lot better graphics-wise. And then we got Doom Eternal. Played a little bit of this the other day on the cloud. Seemed to run like a piece of shit, but that's down, I suppose, to the servers or Microsoft side or Xbox side or something. Doom 2, classic game, would recommend. The first Doom game's really good, and Doom 64 and Doom 2. Those are the two main games I kind of like. Dragon Age. I played the original series of games, so you got Dragon Age Origin. They got the Ultimate Edition on there as well on Game Pass. And then you got the Inquisition as well on there, which is like Dragon Age 3. So it's pretty cool. Then you got the Game of the Year edition of Gears 5, 4, 3. The great series of games. The series of games were absolutely awesome. I cannot wait until they bring out another Gears of War game at some point, probably in the next 25 years, because they're slow at the moment. Xbox and Microsoft with all these games and stuff, it's become ridiculous. I think, to be honest, maybe in the next 4 to 5 years, Xbox is pretty much done on the game side of things, because all they're intending to do at the moment is to do with the software, which is like your Windows. Like this at the moment, the big seller is Windows. Everybody buys the Windows because you can't run the PC without your Windows and stuff. So that's more likely where they'll be going for. And then obviously, I mean, Game Pass, I don't know, it's a little bit sort of there. I mean, you've got games on you, but you're paying for digital downloads, versions of them. I think some games, depending on the console you got, have backwards compatibility on it with your regular discs, but it all depends now because you've got Game Pass, so you don't really need to use your discs to install the games. Generation Zero, not actually played that one. May get down to playing it at some point. Looks quite fun actually. It's got some mech robots. And then we've got Infinite, Halo Infinite. Actually played this myself a few days ago back on my live stream. Absolutely cracking online and stuff. Does lag a little bit. I think it's down to the servers yet again. They need some good, decent, dedicated servers. Then we've got Halo Wars. I think that's an RPG style game, if I remember rightly. Like, yeah, RPG or... But I'm not too sure because I haven't replayed it as much, but I've seen some clips. And then you've got Halo Wars Definitive Edition. Then you've got Halo Spartan. And then Halo Spartan Strike. My God, we've got a lot of Halo games. Halo Master Chief Collection. Great series of games. You get all the original one from Evolved all the way up to, I think, number 4. Halo 4. Injustice 2, great game. I would recommend playing that if you like your superheroes, like your Batman, your Superman, like your Wonder Woman, all those great characters. And also Lego Star Wars. I might do actually some gameplay of this series of games. I started playing it the other day offline, and it's quite fun. Really, really fun. The Avengers, Marvel Avengers, I might get into that as well. I've not actually played that yet one. That's like a superhero game. May do some like live streams as well down the road. There's so many games at the moment on here that I could play. Let us know what you guys and girls could recommend playing and stuff for the live stream. That'd be quite cool. Also, we've got Mass Effect, Andromeda, and they've got Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I think, is that a remake of the original first one? Let us know in the comments below. We've got Middle Earth Shadow War. Now that's a great series of games, the Middle Earth games. Monster Hunter Rise. Not played that one, but maybe do some at some point. Mortal Kombat. Paw Patrol. Now I said to my friend Katie, I may do some of the Paw Patrol series of games at some point on the channel, just for the dog. So definitely look out for that. Persona 5 Royale. Never played it, heard of it, but never played them or any of the game series. So I mean, I might go down to doing that as well. Dead Fire, Pillars of Eternity. Was that Eternity? Yeah. 2 Dead Fire Ultimate Edition. Then we got Eternity Pillars again, Hero Edition, Rainbow Billy, The Curse of the Leviathan. Then we've got Recall Definitive Edition. Played this on the Xbox Series S, and it's a pretty cool game. You just play as this woman who's like on the planet, and I think you've got this like dog that you hand around, and he scans things, and you've got to try and like help people and stuff on the planet by doing certain missions and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Then you've got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now they've got Fallen Order 2 coming out, which I think is named something else, but I've not actually completed this game. I may get back around to doing so at some point. It's a great game. It's like an open world style thing, but it keeps you on to like a path. So technically, semi open world. Then we've got Battlefront 2 Celebration Edition. That's on the Game Pass as well. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Great game as well. I used to play that online. But I don't like the microtransactions. They're absolutely terrible. Especially from EA anyway. So Sunset Overdrive. Really fun game. Kind of takes me back to that game Jet Set Radio Future on the original Xbox. If you guys and girls haven't played it, it's a fun game. Then we've got Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Ooh, I might try that out at some point as well. There's so many games I could try out. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition. We've got the Outer Worlds. Actually, Skyrim's pretty good. I can't wait till Elder Scrolls 6 comes out at some point. We'll be looking forward to that. The Outer Worlds kind of bit like Fallout, but I've heard apparently it's worse than Fallout. So, and then we've got Rainbow Six Siege, multiplayer online game where you have to sort of like barricade doors and stop the other team from actually getting to the bomb, or sort of like protecting the bomb and stuff. Or you can detonate the bomb and just like there's different various game modes on the. Then we've got Wastelands 3. Now, never played the Wastelands 3 or the first 2 games, so that'd be quite interesting getting to that at some point. Grounded, free update, a new Wasp neighbor, and so much more. So they got more stuff on there. All games. Let's let me look at all the games on here at the moment for the PC. All PC games. So we've got 7 Days to Die, A Plague Requiem, A Way Out, Age of Empires 1, 2, and 3 definitive editions. All definitive editions. Oh, and they've got number 4 there as well. That's pretty cool. Then we've got Alice Madness Returns, EA. Amazing Cultivation Simulator. That's quite cool. Might do some of that at some point as well. I mean, I could get down to doing a lot of these games and stuff, testing out. Amnesia Collection, so you get the first one, and I suppose would that be like Slenderman or something, and then Amnesia. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's the same game or not. Oh, Rebirth. Okay, so you get Amnesia and then Amnesia Rebirth. Got a Mother, so I was playing that the other day. Really good game where you have to pretend that you're not the one who's going around killing all the other characters off. So you got to put they got to try and find out who the 3 killers are, because I think there's like 3 killers, and there's about I think 15 people. And then we've got an Elder Scrolls Legend Battle Spire. And then we've got Anthem Anvil. Aragami 2. Never played the original one actually either. Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition. Arx Fatalis. Or Fatalis. What's this? As Dusk Falls. Not actually played that. It could be a good little story game to play. Ashes of the Singularity Escalation. So these are all PC games, by the way. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we just did that one. Origins. Astroneer. I've heard that's quite a good game. Kind of a bit like Minecraft, but in space and stuff. Then we've got Atomic Heart. I played a little bit of that the other day on the cloud. Seems to be running okay-ish. But I might get down to playing the full game at some point and install it onto the Windows PC. Back 4 Blood. Played that on the PlayStation. Not tried it on the PC yet, but I'll get down to that as well on the Game Pass. Battlefield 3. Battlefield 4. Great games if you've ever played them. I haven't played them yet on the PC, so I might get down to doing that at some point as well. Battlefield Bad Company, great game as well. I think they did the Vietnam version as well in Bad Company 2, and I remember those days and stuff were great days. Revolution, I think that's the DLC for Battlefield 1. Then we've got Battlefield 2042. Apparently they fixed a lot of bugs and added a lot of maps now or something in it since it was released. So I may get back down to doing that at some point as well. Battlefield Hardline Ultimate Edition. 2 year of Battlefield 5 Year 2 Edition. So I suppose they've added a lot of DLCs in that as well. Battle Tech. Never heard of it. Beacon Pines Before We Leave. So we're about 18 minutes into the video, so we're good. We're good for a minute. For 20 minutes or something, 10 minutes. So Ben 10 Power Trip, Bleeding Edge, Bridge Constructor Portal, Broken Age, Bug Snacks, Burnout Paradise Remastered. Ooh, maybe able to play that as well. I don't know if that's crossplay though. I don't think it's crossplay though with the Xbox. But I could actually maybe get the what do you call it? The Xbox cloud version of it. Chained Echoes, Chivalry 2, Chorus. Cities Skylines Windows 10 Edition. Now don't forget, guys and girls, this is from the 26th of April. So it's 26th there. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday 26th of April 2023, and it's 11:12 in the morning here. So a.m., 11:12 a.m. So if you're seeing this down the line, maybe a year from now or a couple of months from now, it could have all changed by then. There could have been games taken out or been put in. So I will do some updates once that time comes, and see what's changed, what hasn't changed. So we've got Citizen Sleeper, Coffee Talk, Coffee Talk 2, Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, Command and Conquer Remastered Collection. Ooh, yeah, I should get back into doing that. That's some great games as well. I love the Command and Conquer series. Commandos 3 HD Remaster. I didn't like. I know they made Commando 3, but I've played the 2 games, but not played the 3rd one yet. Conan Exiles, Age of Sorcery. Oh, that looks quite fun. Then we've got Cooking Simulator. May do some simulating games on there as well. We may do this game at some point. Cooking Simulator. Then we've got Coral Island. That's in game preview still then. I suppose some of these games are in preview. Crackdown 3 we already just looked at. Cricket 22. Looks quite fun. Crusader Kings 3. Then also could try these out as well. The whole Crisis series games, see how it runs on the 2080. Because that's the graphics card I've got at the moment is the 2080. The Xbox games, they used to be on the Xbox. They've been on PC as well before. Still originated on the PC actually, and then they came over to the consoles. The consoles run basically okayish and stuff, but you do get some frame rate dips and stuff. And I don't know about the remasters though. When they remastered the whole games. But yeah, the first Crisis, when it first came out on PC, could barely run any games because it was like top of the benchmark systems for gaming and stuff. But now, I don't know, with the 2080s or Crisis 3, I think Crisis 3 is still like top number 1 when it comes to benchmark testing. Then we've got, what's that? Rumper, is it? Something? Goodbye Despair Anniversary Edition. Killing Harmony Anniversary Edition. I've never played these games at all. Darkest Dungeon PC. That's the one I think I've just looked at. Then we've got the Super Pets again. There we go. Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Super Pets. Dead by Daylight. Played the games on the consoles. They were quite fun. Then we've got Dead Cells. We've got Dead Space 2. And we've got Dead Space 3. Don't forget, this is not the remastered or remake of Dead Space. So this is just the standard version. I'm hoping they will bring the remaster or remake or whatever you want to call it to PC on the Game Pass at some point, which would be quite cool. And then we could do like a look into it. Then we've got Death Stranding actually on PC now because was it on the Xbox and then on the PlayStation 5 as well. So great games though. Deathloop. Very bad news about it. I've heard it's not very good, but I will do some reviews on that soon. Then we've got Death's Door, Deep Rock Galactic, Descenders, Despots, or Despots game, Destroy All Humans, Dicey Dungeons. We've got Dirt 5, Disc Room, Dishonored 2, great games, a series of games as well. Dishonored Definitive Edition for PC is a great game. I played it on the consoles, so it should run really good actually on the PC. Disney's Dreamlight Valley. Saw Katie actually a while back. Katie Waffles actually playing the game on Twitch a while back, and it looks like a really, really good game. If you like sort of Disney stuff, or Disney games, characters, and all that kind of stuff. And there's a picture of Wally on the front there, look, as well. And then we got, looks like Snow White, is it? Could be Snow White, or was that Cinderella? Then we got Disneyland Adventures, DJ Max Respect 5. Then we've got the Doom series games. They're all on here, pretty much the whole series of Doom games, and also the Dragon Age games. Dragon Quest Builders 2, Dreamscaper, Dune, Spice Wars. I actually didn't know this was actually a game, because I know they got the movies of Dune, but I didn't know it was like a sort of an RPG style game to it. And then we've got Dungeon Keeper 2. And then we've got Dyson Sphere Program Game Preview. Dyson sound like a vacuum cleaners, or probably it's spelt the same same way. Eastward, Edge of Eternity, Euden Chronicles Rising, or Euden Chronicle Rising, Empire of Sin, Escape Academy, Europa Universalis 4, Microsoft Store Edition, Everspace, Evil Genius 2, and I think they've got Evil Genius 1 somewhere. Evil, and then we've got Exapunks, and Exo1. Then we've got Expedition Rome, F122. Also, they got 22 Formula 1. Fallout. Oh, they got the entire Fallout series of games as well. That's quite cool. All the way up to Fallout 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fallout 76, Mutations, Invasion, Las Vegas as well, Fallout New Vegas. That's pretty cool. Then we've got Far Cry 5. They need to bring the whole game series all the way up to Far Cry 6, really, actually, on the Game Pass. That would be kind of a boost for the ecosystem of Game Pass. Then we've got Farming Simulator 22. If you haven't played it, it's a great game. I used to play it before with a bunch of my friends on the PlayStation 5, and it runs quite smooth. Hardly any frame dips on it, but normally you usually get frame dips on the consoles, but that was quite impressive. It was like stable, quite stable. I think it was probably about 30 FPS in a way. It's not like a solid 60 FPS, I don't think. I'm not too sure. I think you can do it though with performance mode, depending if performance mode is on the game at the time. Which knocks, I think, the resolution down usually to 1080p or something. Also, FIFA 21, FIFA 22. I've not tried any of these games on the on the PC, only on the consoles. So I can't really say for sure if they're any good on PC or not. But usually, if it's on PC, usually it's easier for people to hack people's accounts or put mods on there to try and cheat and stuff. I would not recommend anyone doing that shit. If you buy a game, you should buy a game and you should play it, and you should not be hacking any games. Because what's the point of fucking buying it? That's just my opinion on it. Floppy Nights version 2.0. Football Manager 23. Football Manager 23 Console Edition. Yeah, I could try these out on the PC at some point. That'd be quite cool. For Honor March, I got the PS5 versions of these though. I did buy the PS5 versions at the time. For Honor Marching Fire Edition. Was that Forager? Forza Horizon 4 Standard Edition. And then we've got Forza 5 Standard Edition. I've actually installed Forza Horizon 5 and I've just managed to get it a good stable, so it's not really going to go all over the place, like lagging or anything. I think I've got it at 2K at the moment, 1440p or something. Frog Detective, what's that? Entire Mystery. Then we've got Frostpunk, Melodies of Steel, Fuga. Full Throttle Remastered, Galactic Civilizations 3, Gan Beasts, Garden Story, Gears of War games. They got pretty much all the Tactics as well. Gears Tactics, not played that game. Played all the other Gears of War games. So Generation Zero, Genesis Noir Windows Edition, Ghost On, Ghost Law Game Preview, Ghost Wire Tokyo. Now, if you guys and girls haven't played it yet, I've just installed it the other day. I've started playing a little bit on my live stream, so you can check that, guys and girls, out on my stream. And then we've also, it's a really good game. It's like a horror style, psychological style, kind of like the PT demo, but it kind of feels like Slender Man, but with an umbrella. And then it's like a button mashing style game, so you got a button mash, and using sort of moves to try and get rid of these characters. Pretty good game though, pretty good game. Goat Simulator, Windows 10, not played it, probably get down to it at some point. I'm pretty sure it's quite fun. Golf with Your Friends, not played that either. Grid Legends, I may try that out soon, because I like my driving simulator games, so I can sort of do a talk about it. Grim Fandango Remastered, never actually played it, heard of it, sounds good and stuff, great name for it though. Grounded, multiplayer online thing, horror game style thing. I don't know if it's a horror game or not. It's got insects and bugs and stuff in it, so like ants and stuff, and you've got to like sort of take them down. I suppose it's like Left 4 Dead, I would guess, if you're doing a multiplayer with it. Guilty Gear Strive, Gunfire Reborn, Gungrave Ghoul, Halo games. And they got all the games there from the Halo series. Hearts of Iron 4, Hell's Blade Senua's Sacrifice. They do have Hellblade 2 coming out at some point. Probably at some point. But we don't know when that's going to be. But it should be fun. I've not played the first game, or the entire first game. I played a little bit into it. It's quite interesting. But we've also got Hello Neighbor 2. This is a new game recently came out a while back, I think. So, well, to me, it's quite newish anyway, because I've not played it. I've not even played the first game. So, another game called Her Story. So I don't know what that is. I think that's like one of those movie-style games where you click and you can go in any direction with it. Like an FMV-style game. Like a full movie motion game. And then we've got Hi-Fi Rush, High on Life. Now, I might have to install this. I didn't know this was actually on the PC. It's from the same guys, I think, that did the Family Guy series or something, or maybe it could have been a different company, but apparently it's a bit like, either South Park or Family Guy or something. It's some stuff in there I might not have to I might not be able to put on YouTube, so I'll have to have a look into it. Because we've got to be careful what we put on there nowadays. Just in case we start like how's the word? How can we put this in a nice way? In case we insult someone and let people get upset. Then we've got the Hitman games, World of Assassinations. Then we go Hollow Knights, Void Heart Edition, Homestead Arcana. Then we've got Hot Wheels Unleashed, Game of the Year Edition. House Flipper, Human Fall Flat, Humankind, Immortality, Immortals, Phoenix Rising, Infinite Guitars, Injustice 2. I mean, they've got a lot of games. Inside, It Takes Two, Jada Empire Special Edition. I played the original game on the Xbox. Brilliant game, loved it. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures All-Star Battle. Then we've got basically Jurassic World Evolution, Just Cause 4, great game. Kill It With Fire. Actually, that's in VR as well. I think they've just brought that to VR. It's on the Quest 2. That Killer Instinct Definitive Edition, Lamping Game Preview, Last Call BBS, Lawn Mowing Simulator, League of Legends. Never played it. I think they got League of Legends too. Legends of Runeterra, Skywalker Saga Lego. Let's Build a Zoo, Little Witch in the Woods, Lonely Mountains Downhill, Loop Hero, Loot River, and they got Madden NFL, Madden NFL 2023 and NFL 22, Lost in Random. Then we've got Man Eater, Avengers game, Mass Effect series. They've got the complete series games. Match Point Tennis Championship win, Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, Medal of Honor Airborne, Medal of Honor Allied Assault, War Chest, Medieval Dynasty, Merge and Blade, Metal Hell Sinner, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Flight Simulator, great game. I've been playing that a lot, guys and girls, since coming back with my new internet. Microsoft Solitaire Collection. Then we've got Middle Earth, Shadow War, Midnight Fight Express. Then we've got all the Minecraft Dungeons for Windows Launcher, Minecraft Legends for Windows Launcher, Minecraft Preview for Windows. Then we've got the Minecraft Java and Bedrock Edition for PC. Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, so that's number 2. May get back down to playing these two at some point. Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Sanctuary Windows version, Monster Train. So we've got a lot of like content wise. So we're about 40 minutes into the video so far, and we've got a lot of stuff here. These are all on the Game Pass, so I mean, rather than me calling out all the names of the games, like obviously we've got Peppa Pig, My Friend Pedro, Blood, Bullets and Bananas, My Time at Portia, Naraka, Blade Point Standard Edition. We've got a lot of Need for Speed games like Need for Speed, Need for Speed Heat to Deluxe, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, Most Wanted, actually Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Payback Deluxe Edition. Then we also got Need for Speed Rivals. May actually try all these racing games out at some point. Should be quite good. Then we've also got Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden, is it? I don't know how you pronounce it. Master Collection, No Man's Sky. Then we've got Norco, Nuclear Throne, Off-World Trending, Oliha. And then we've got basically Ori and the Blind Light 1 and 2. And Will of the Wisps. Outriders, not played that actually. I might try that at some point. Actually, no, I think I played some of it the other day whilst I was doing. It's like a sort of third person shooter style thing. Overcooked 2, Overwhelm, Pac-Man Museum, Paw Patrol, Mighty Pups. I was going to do all the Adventure City games soon. Peggle, got 1 and 2. Or Peggle Knights. Actually, I don't think I played Peggle Knights. Pentiment. Persona 3, Portable. Persona 4, Persona 5. Phoenix Point. Not too sure. Was that Pikun Niku? So I've not actually played that one. I don't know if that's like Pikmin, which is like on the Nintendo. Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire Ultimate Edition. Pillars of Eternity again. And then we've got Planet versus Zombies. All those sort of games there. Plants versus Zombies. Populous, that was on the PlayStation 1 back in the heydays. And on the original PC games. Populous 2, Trials of the Olympian Gods. Actually, I think I've got that somewhere. Still in its cellophane. Power Wash Simulator. Potion Craft. Alchemist. Then we've got Prey. Prodeus. Psychonauts. Psychonauts 2. Quake 4, Quake 2, Quake 3 Arena. Then we've got Rage 2. Now we've got that one we've just had a look at, the Rainbow Billy. Recall, Wolfenstein, Monkey Island. I think there's a return to Monkey Island. Rise of Nation Extended Edition, Road 96. I mean, we've got a howl of a load of games on here. From Sea of Thieves, Shadow Warrior 3. What? I didn't even know there was. I thought there was only 2 Shadow Warrior games, so now they got a third one. I didn't know they had a Serious Sam 4 either, so I'm going to have to play that game as well. Because Serious Sam 3 was amazing. I liked it. Also, we've got Shredders, which is a snowboarding style game. Civilization 6, not played it. Played Civilization 5, so this might be kind of intriguing. SimCity 2000, SimCity 4 Deluxe Edition, SimCity Complete Edition. So actually, is that the first? Yeah, that's the first one. Sins of Solar Empire Rebellion. Then we've got games such as Slay the Spire, Slime Rancher 2, Sniper Elite, SnowRunner, Soccer Story, Summer. I've heard that is supposed to be quite scary as hell. Because it's like an invisible horror game where there's like an invisible entity. Somerville. Spelunky 2, not played the first one to be honest. I've heard of the games though. That's all the Star Wars games. Starbound, not played them. Stardew Valley State of Decay Juggernaut Edition, Stellarius, Stranded Deep, Sunset Overdrive, Super Lucky's Tale, Surgeon Simulator 2. There is a lot of games on here. The Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 5, The Evil Within 1 and 2, The Legend of Tyandon, Outer Worlds, The Saboteur, The Walking Dead series of games from Telltales, this War of Mine Final Cuts. Then we've got Ghost Recon. They should bring the other Ghost Recon game in there, because it's got Wildlands, but there was a second game which they made to carry it on, which would be quite cool. Total War, Three Kingdoms. Actually, Total War, didn't they have like other games or series? Train Sim World 3 is a great game. The train simulator games, if you've not played it, feels kind of smooth. It feels like it can work pretty much on any platform, whether it's console or PC. But I mostly play on the PlayStation 5, or sometimes I used to play on the Xbox when I used to have the Xbox versions of them. Unravel 1 and 2, amazing games. If you haven't played these games, I don't know what you have been doing very well. Have you been hiding under a rock? Valheim, never played it. Unsold, Vampire Survivors, Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. Those Warhammer games are supposed to be really good, but I've not played them. So, Wastelands, never played any of the series of games. Watch Dogs 2 is really good. It's a shame they messed up the first one on the consoles when it couldn't really run like a potato. Wolong Fallen Dynasty, never played it. To be honest, Wolfenstein games are actually really good. Not played the Youngblood, actually. That's the only downside to it. I've not played Youngblood. I played Wolfenstein 1 and 2, the New Order and the New Colossus. And also the expansion pack, the Old Blood. Great games. And then we've got finally the Yakuza game series. Not played hardly any of them. I've started playing Yakuza 0. I might get back into it and maybe do some live streams in the future. But yeah, they're great games. That's pretty much all they've got on the PC for Game Pass. Which, I mean, you would think is a lot, but it's not really. There's not really that many great games on there for like $10.99 a month. There's still some games on there, but I don't know. What do you guys and girls think? Let us know in the comments and stuff. Like, I still think maybe in 4 to 5 years, like Xbox themselves or the consoles will probably be gone, because it'd just be basically the software, which is actually what we're playing on now, whether it's on the PC or maybe in the cloud. And I think consoles will cease to exist. And I don't know why Microsoft themselves are actually annoyed with Xbox. I have my theories on it. Maybe because they're not bringing out any games for the Xbox, and it's a shame. Really, it's a shame that they're not bringing any games out. They've got all these companies that they've bought, but yet they're not doing anything with them. And I think that's the problem. And like people say, oh, well, there's about 30-40% that they've lost in revenue because people don't want to buy the game consoles no more. And I think that's the problem, is people are probably just going over, playing it on their tablets. They're playing it on other various different platforms. and they just can't be bothered just buying consoles no more. I think we're at that point where, like, the Xbox is pretty much done, and it's hit its peak because there's no games for it, and people ain't going to invest in consoles when there's no new games coming out. Or if the games do come out, they're usually 2 or 3, 4, 5 years later and stuff. So that's a really bad problem. But anyway, guys and girls, if you like this video, do like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe. I know the video's a bit long, trying to get into it and stuff, but I've tried to get everything on there on the PC Game Pass as much as I can on it. So cheers for watching, guys and girls. Stay safe. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to try and get through any of them on there. I might do like an Xbox update version of it at some point to see what games are on the Xbox Game Pass. If it's pretty much the same as this, really. I mean, obviously the games on the Game Pass are going to be the original games and stuff. But yeah, cheers for watching. I mean, this is the Game Pass for the PC. I know you can play the some Xbox games on there to the console onto the PC as well, but you have to do that thing through xCloud. So there's still a lot, but for PC wise, I think that's pretty bad on Xbox's side and Microsoft's side. And I actually totally agree. Like, I think with Microsoft being annoyed at Xbox, that they need to pull something out their ass and actually do something and actually bring some content, some new content to the consoles. I mean, I know the Xbox Series S and X, Series X and Series S are way underpowered. They can't even run games at a native 4K 60 FPS, let alone them going down to like 4K 30 or something, or bring down the resolution on it to like 1800p for some games and stuff. And it's ridiculous, but it is consoles, games and stuff. Anyway, guys and girls, stay safe. Cheers for watching, and if you find this actually entertaining, do like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, and cheers for watching. And for my latest like live streams and videos, do press the notification button at the top. It does help as well, so it will send you a message when I'm actually live or when I've got a new video uploaded. So cheers for watching, guys and girls. It's been 53 minutes. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next episode.